Hey guys, what's up? It's Dan again from CryptoCamacho.com, where each day I help you make more money in cryptocurrency and teach you something useful of how you can make more headway in this crazy cryptocurrency revolution that's going on right now. Guys, today I'm very happy to report and excited to tell you that I have increased my buy limits on Coinbase to $100,000. I'm super stoked about this. I've increased my limit a few times. Never have had it this time, and actually the process to increase the limits were actually quite simple and painless, right? So I want to kind of just go through and talk through how I did this, and also want to give you guys a couple words of advice or cautions about when you're buying and selling Bitcoin through the Coinbase platform, right? So there's a few things that I did early on, mistakes that I made, mistakes that other people have made that I know, and I'd like to share with you guys what those are so you don't make the same mistakes as well, right? So when you first start and open up a Coinigy account, you start with a limit of like $500, right? You could purchase about, I think it's actually $200. You could purchase a limit of like $200 worth of Bitcoin, and then slowly that's increased over time. Initially, you could buy with a credit card. You could attach or add your bank account to Coinbase as well. One very important thing to note, if you use a credit card, right, to make Bitcoin purchases on Coinbase, you can purchase I can purchase up to $7,500 instantly, right? So I put in my credit card, I buy $7,500 worth of Bitcoin, and it's instantly in my Coinbase account. I could use it, I could transfer it out to an exchange, I could buy and sell with it, I could do whatever I want with it, right? If you do this with a bank account and my limit is higher, if you do that with a bank account and buy Bitcoin with a bank account, you typically have to wait 4 to 6 days to actually access the funds in your Coinbase account. This is very important, guys, because I myself and my brother just did this 2 days ago, where I purchased with a bank account when I was expecting to buy Bitcoin when it was about to rise, right? So I was all excited. I went to Coinbase and I bought a certain amount of Bitcoin with my bank account, and all of a sudden I was like, where's my Bitcoin? And I looked around and it wasn't in Coinbase. I was like, what's going on? And there was a little message that said, your Coinbase, your Bitcoin funds will be released or available in 4 to 6 days. And I couldn't believe it. I was so upset. I was so angry because I missed out on a huge run-up of Bitcoin at the time, and I wanted to be able to use that Bitcoin to buy that run-up. So keep that in mind. If you buy Bitcoin on Coinbase with your bank account, you will have to wait 4 to 6 days to actually use those funds of that Bitcoin that you purchased, right? So just know that going into it. Know that you're going to have to wait a few days to access it. My brother just did this a few days ago. He bought it on his bank account. He has to wait 6 days, I think, and he's all upset that he has to wait 6 days. So keep that in mind, guys. So that's one thing, right? So again, though, if you buy with a credit card, it's instant. You don't have to worry about it, right? So I've also increased my USD wallet to $100,000 and my sell limits to $100,000. And why did I do this, right? I have so much cryptocurrency at this point that I want to be able, if I want to, and I'm not doing this, but if I want to be able to take the money from my wallets, from the exchanges, and pass it through Coinbase back into my bank account if I want, right? Before I increased my limits to $100,000, my sell limits were actually very low. They were like $500 or $1,000, and I was like, wow, you've got to be kidding me. I have a lot of money in cryptocurrency, and I want to be able to sell it and put it back into my bank account as quickly as I can, if there's like a dip or a panic or whatever, right? And so I want to be able to do that. So I immediately went to Coinbase, and I went to this area, right? If you go into settings, and then you go into limits, right? And you'll see this page here. You can apply for higher limits. And the way it works is you just literally click on this little button right here, apply now for higher limits, apply for higher limits, and you just give some information about, are you an individual or a company? What are your weekly trading limits? And it gives you a range. How are you using digital currency, and why are you requesting a higher limit? So what I put in these areas, I said basically I was using digital currency for educational purposes, to buy and sell, to understand how these different cryptocurrencies work, and to really understand, how to use them. And in order to do that, I needed to increase my limit, something like that, right? Why are you requesting a higher limit? And I basically said, because my volumes of trading have gone through the roof, and I want the ability to transact more frequently, more often, so forth and so on. And I submitted this. That's really all I did. And I submitted it. I go to the next screen, give a little bit more information, submitted it. And I thought it was going to take, some time to actually process this and go through. But within gosh, probably within 2 days, they sent me an email and they said, you've been approved to have your account increased to a $100,000 limit for buying and selling. So I was very, very happy about that. And that's where I sit today. Keep that in mind as well, guys, because when you go to sell, there's also a waiting period. I want to make sure you guys understand this. When you go to sell, you can sell and you can sell Bitcoin immediately, right? If you go to buy, sell, you can go ahead and buy and sell it. And what will happen is if you sell your Bitcoin, it'll go into your USD wallet, or you could choose to sell it and have the funds go into your bank account. If you sell it and want the funds to go into your USD wallet, which is basically on Coinbase, there's no waiting period. It's instant. You sell, your funds go into the USD wallet, you're done, right? However, you want to sell and push the money back into your bank account, like I want to sell 1 Bitcoin and I want to transfer those dollars back into my bank account in US dollars, there is a waiting period. And again, it's like 4 to 6 days to get your money from Coinbase into your bank account. So again, just be aware of that. If you're going and selling and you need the money quickly, just know there is a wait period there. I don't want you to make the mistake. Again, I made that mistake as well. I was selling. I wanted to take some money out for something, and now I have to wait, right, to get that money because of the wait period. Not bad if you know what to look for and you know about it. If you don't, it could be a real hassle and a real pain to do that, right? So anyway, I hope this has been helpful for you guys. I just wanted to give a very quick, video of that. You could go look at the Coinbase documentation on this as well. Here's everything you need to know about the account limits, how you see your limits, how you increase your limits. You do have to add your phone number, your personal details. You have to give them a photo ID to increase your limits, even to like 15,000. I think you need to give them more information for that. So I would start that process sooner than later, because when you need it, there will be a waiting time, and you want to do it earlier than not so that you don't have to wait, right? So go to Coinbase and do that right now. And it's just talking about linked accounts. You can also go in and figure out how to sell and withdraw. It gets into some of the stuff I've been talking about, the wait period, so forth and so on. But when you sell, you actually, here it says right here, you can sell and withdraw USD into your bank account. The money will arrive in 4 to 6 days. You have to take that into consideration, guys, and that's for U.S. customers only. So hopefully that makes sense. Again, I am Dan from CryptoCamacho.com. I hope this video has been useful for you, and if you have not subscribed, please do so on my YouTube channel now, and I will talk to you next time. See you guys.